Hey folks, AWR Hawkins, Breitbart News. I want to talk to you real quick about some good news from 2020. I know we've heard a bunch of crazy stuff. We all lived through it. But there was some good news. Namely, every month in 2020, January through December, saw record background checks for firearm sales, all right? January 2020, more background checks than any January in history. February 2020, more background checks than any February in history. March 2020, more background checks than any March in history. So on and so forth, all the way through December. Matter of fact, in December, there were nearly 4 million background checks. December 2020 alone, nearly 4 million. Now, we always say at Breitbart, and it's right, background checks are not a precise indicator of the number of guns sold, all right? And that's because some states perform background checks regularly on concealed carry permit holders, all right? But when you get to the level of 4 million background checks, roughly, when you hit that level, you know guns are being sold, okay? Now, I'll tell you another great fact from 2020, and you get this from the National Shooting Sports Foundation. All right, that's that group that puts on SHOT Show every year. They are so informative as far as behind the scenes gun sales, trade information goes, and they've been doing calculations throughout the year. And after 2020 ended, they said over, and this is an estimate, but over 8.4 million first-time gun buyers picked up a firearm in 2020. Over 8.4 million Americans now own a gun for the first time. So when all that other crazy stuff was happening in 2020, when Democrats were running on gun control, right? When it seemed like the sky was falling, 8.4 million Americans, or a little over that, realized for the first time in their life, if I'm going to be safe, it's up to me. And they grabbed on to the Second Amendment.